Alright, welcome back. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the making some sections. We're going to make the promo section, which will be where it says pre-order Samsung Galaxy, Verizon, whatever. Um, that will probably be like feature pages or something like that. Um, and then another section is live channels, and then we have the sidebar here. The sidebar is something that I want to work on. Um, because take a look right here, we gotta do like join the community and whatnot have you. So we're gonna set up everything today. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna name section ID promo area. And then I'm gonna write that right there. Section ID, we're going to name it sidebar, just like that. And then the last one is going to be recommended. If I butchered, if I butchered the spelling of recommended, then whatever. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what they look like. Oh, they're in the header. We do not want these in the header at all. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is refresh. There we go. I think I forgot to do one thing. Right here, font, family, sans serif. Okay, cool. So, let's start doing some styling. Promo area. So, when targeting, let's actually do this. Promo area. When targeting an ID, you want to use a hashtag or a pound sign, whatever you want to call it. Promo area. I think that's how we set it up. Background blue for now so that we know what's going on. We're going to give it a width of 65% and a height of 400 pixels. Have it float to the right. Okay, that looks good. And then sidebar, we're going to comment that. And then what we're going to do, we are going to do a background of red. This is just to see what we're working with, as I've stated probably like 100 times. And then we're going to give it a width of 35%, max height of 100%. Actually, a max height of 800 pixels. Okay. So you know what? Let's lower this by 10% each. So 25% and then 75%. Mm, 8515. Okay, that looks nice. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here. And then we are going to target the ID recommended. We are going to float right, background green. Let's see. Actually, hang on. Fix top CSS. Let's see if I can do this. Overflow hidden. Position fixed. Top 0 with 100%. No. Shh. That would not work. Let's try with a 50% right here. Okay. Hmm. Let's see what 0 auto does for margin. Nothing. Actually, let's try this. Float left. Margin left. 800 pixels. Okay, so we need to leave the float alone. It's too much. This is more difficult than I thought it would be. Margin 0 auto. Excuse me. So 200. Do it with 100%. Probably a width of 75 might do it. Okay, what was the width on? So we'll do 202 pixels. What was the width on the promo area? 85. Okay. Let's do a top of 0. Or margin bottom. See how that looks. Interesting. You know what? For now, let's comment everything out for the recommended. And let's work on the sidebar and the promo area. Okay? So, let's start with the promo area. Let's see. And then we're going to do a we're going to do a div. Featured game. I guess. So let's look for an image of video game. Let's do Battle for the Grid. Let's see. I like this image. So we're going to open this in a new tab. Just copy this. Whoops. Forgot to do that. So I went to Google, looked up Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. This is the image that I'm going to be using. And then to tag the image, I'm going to do that. Then alt video game. Okay. Looking good so far. So now, what I want to do is promo area dot featured game. Let's give it a width of featured game image. Give it a width of 50%. See how that looks. Okay. Let's go 25%. And then we're going to go text align center. No. Can you float center? No. So we're going to do margin 50%. Okay, that puts you all the way down there. $80 pixels top and bottom, 80 pixels left and right. Okay. So now what we need to do is 100 pixels. And then we're going to get this right underneath the search. So let's go ahead, copy this. Oh, there we go. um, let's see how that looks. Now, a width of 25% looked to a width of 35%. Let's see how that looks. So we would have to move that to 300. That looks fine. Oh, let's give it a border radius. Why not? Let's give the games make it look a little bit cool. Why not? Use all of them for 4 pixels. Cool. That looks a little professional. Okay. Let's take a look. The promo zone could be a little bit smaller. So let's give it a height of 200 pixels. Actually, 300. Okay, that looks fine. So now, what we need to do margin bottom of 50 pixels. And then, no, that's not going to work. So, see what 50 pixels top and bottom looks like. Okay, that's what we want to do. But I want it more centered, so let's see. Let's actually give this, I think, 325. Excuse me. And then what we're going to do oh, I wasn't showing. So what I did 325 and then we got all this right here. So now what I want to do is add in H3, call it featured broadcaster. Copy this. And then promo area H3. We're going to give this text align center. Font size 50 pixels. Font weight of 400. Let's take a look and see how that looks. Let's actually give it. Let's see what 35 pixels looks like. Okay. Let's go up over here. $25 pixels. Yeah, you gotta mess around with a lot of this stuff. And then what we're gonna do, margin right, let's start with 40 pixels. $161 for the margin right. Cool. 161. And then let's change the background. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna copy this. Color this. Background, we're gonna use the pound sign again. Make it a black background. Okay, that's a little too dark. See if we can find a light gray. Better yet, let's try. Oh, wait. Gotta make sure you gotta have the parenthesis, the semicolon. Otherwise, it won't work. So let's do a margin top. 5 pixels. Give it some breathing room. That looks good. And then text transform, uppercase. There we go. I forgot to text transform right here. So let's actually do that really quick. To area header area browse area. Give it an uppercase. Cool. It's looking really nice. Here, let me turn off my camera so that you guys can see. What we have so far. Like, look at that. This is what we built in these past few sessions, which is really freaking cool. So what I want to do is I want to take a break from working on this section right here, and then we'll continue on with the sidebar. All right? Peace.